Greetings. Henry is back. Hello.
I'm back. Hello, hello, hello.
Well, I enjoyed your presence so much last time that I thought, do you know what? Let's get him on again.
Fantastic news. Love to be here.
Today, we are going to be watching Sammi on a Simic, or as she likes to call it, Turquoise Eldrazi list, against Francesco playing an Abzan Lands Control list. Sammy's deck is is a ramp deck in green and blue that goes ramp, 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 massive Eldrazi. Do I win the game? She loves herself a big spaghetti monster. That's the game plan. It can be pretty explosive and pretty scary. Henry, what's Francesco up to? Oh
Well,
wait, before I
Francesco's.
do,
Oh,
actually,
points. You need to do the
points. I
points.
forgot the points. Soul Ring,
Those are
2 Moxen, and Anna's Saga.
sweet. That's the important part of Canlander. Yeah, so Francesco's on Abzan land control. There's a lot of control pieces, a lot of removal, all the lands cards you expect. Francesco's absolutely aiming to strip lock mine people. Strip mine lock.
Strip
Those are
lock
the
mine.
words.
Yep.
Strip lock mine. There's some graveyard shenanigans. There's some hand attack. There's all sorts in this list. And then I won't forget to do the points. He's on Strip Mine, Demonic Tutor, Mox Emerald, Reanimate, Natural Order, and Urza's Saga for a full 10.
Well remembered. Good job, you.
Yeah,
It's
thank you.
not. It's not
Thank you.
like we've done this 50 odd times now.
No, no, it's not my first rodeo. Right, let's crack into the game.
Let's. Sammy is having to mulligan one time.
Yep.
Francesco starts with the Deathrite Shaman.
One of the better one drops.
Yeah, still up there. Still up there.
Top three.
Do you reckon?
Top three one drops.
Yeah, we've had this discussion a few
Absolutely.
times recently
Yeah.
of like what are the top one drops now, of whether Ragavan has just been usurped by the white one drops.
Yeah, I think we're sitting at Deathrite Shaman, Tamio, and potentially Guide of Souls. But that third slot's up for debate.
Yep. It's like Guide of Souls wants
And
to be within Ocelot Pride, doesn't it?
yeah,
Right, thoughts.
and here's that hand attack.
Whoa, that's a hand. Oh, interesting decision to not go with a Soul Ring on turn 1.
Yeah. I think if Sammy's not aware what she's playing into here, potentially slow rolling the Soul Ring might be a good idea if you're not using it immediately.
I can't ever see myself making that decision, so I'd be interested to see what instances that, like, yeah, where that's
What
good.
do you think? The removal or the hand attack is more likely if you keep it in
For
your hand or
for a
play it out.
turn one art for a 1-drop artifact, it seems like hand attack is more likely. But
Yeah.
having said that, Soul Ring is scary. We've got Primeval Titan and Ugin the Spirit Dragon here.
Yeah.
I said that we're ramping into Eldrazi. Well, ramping into a Primeval Titan or an Ugin seems pretty darn strong too.
Yeah.
But
Honorary Eldrazi.
there's so much ramp here that Francesco's really deliberating. Normally, I'd be looking at that Soul Ring and going, right, let's take it.
Yeah.
But maybe there's enough ramp that, yeah, there's
Yeah,
enough
take the
ramp here
payoff.
that Francesco's just going, right, well, I don't want to play against Ugin, so let's get rid of it.
Now, Francesco's played a land here. Not sure what it is, but that's the joy of this format. You can rock along with 100 proxies, and everyone will be fine with it.
Pieces of white paper. Yeah, that's a good point,
Yeah.
actually. I believe those are jewels,
Yeah.
but I don't know which one it is.
Yeah, no idea. We'll try and figure it out over the course of this game by what
Let's just
colours it taps for.
This is going to be a fun game, right?
Yeah.
First person to call out in the comments what land that is wins.
Not counting Francesco.
Yeah, Francesco's not allowed.
Yeah.
Stay out of the comments, Francesco.
Well, no, you can keep commenting, but
It just has to be on like pictures of white paper.
yeah. Yeah. Here's one of these spell lands. We've talked about these a lot.
Real slow start to this game because I
Yeah.
guess that Thoughtseize was just a really interesting decision. I think I probably would have just taken a Soul Ring and gone right. I need to slow slow Sammy down because
Yeah.
I don't know. But Primeval Titan's pretty scary too because like
Primal Titan's quite
turn
scary.
3 prime time. Let's go.
Although Sammy didn't have another. Oh, she had the elf, which is the
Elvish
other green
Mystic.
source you need.
Yeah.
Yeah. However, that means she can't cast it next turn, which
Ah, interesting. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Good call. Maybe that's probably something I missed.
yeah,
And maybe that was a consideration for why Francesco just took the colourless thing.
yeah, potentially.
Another dork.
Yeah.
We can all ramp here. Walk-in closet. This is a relatively new one from Duskmorn. One of the rooms.
Yep.
Everybody turn your head sideways. Let's go.
Let's read that card.
You may play lands from your graveyard.
Another Crucible effect. These quite important in this deck.
Well, you talked about strip lock mining people, right?
Strip block mining. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We found that second green source. So I'm guessing we're going to see a Primeval Titan.
I'm then going to 6 mana.
Quite a good guess. Well done.
Whoa. It's
It
almost
really,
like we saw the hand.
you really are good at this game.
Yeah. Well.
Hey, that wasn't me this time. That was all on
I was
you.
I was waiting for it.
Well, when you're so used to us insulting you that you just do it first every time.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's all right. Those of you over across the pond, this is called banter.
Yes.
It's not bullying. There's a real distinction.
Sure.
Yeah, the receiver calls it bullying.
Yeah.
The giver calls it banter. What lands did we get? I didn't even pay enough attention.
We got one of the Tron lands and an Eye of Ugin. I believe the third Tron land is in Sammy's hand. So this Eye of Ugin is just going to let Sammy just keep finding these threats.
Right. Yes, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Francesco needs this strip mine real quick.
Oh yeah. I'd love Course of Crufix as a card. I keep wanting to build lands again, but I'm liking the deck I'm playing at the minute.
Which one are you rocking at the moment? Is it still the
I'm
permanent
still
space
rocking.
combo?
No, I'm on Bant token control.
Yeah.
But yeah, I keep wanting to build lands again in Canlander. It's one of the decks I started with in the format.
Okay. Was it lands combo or was it lands control
It was
like this?
lands combo,
Okay.
but I think they share a lot of the same
Oh
cards.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, here's that third Urza's land I was talking about earlier. 1+1+1 does in fact equal 7.
Ah. You've played Tron before.
I have. And I've been putting in work already. Seven mana repeatable tutor.
It still just goes to hand.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how much mana this is now that Sammy's got. We've got Soul Ring, Power Stone, and 2 untapped lands after playing.
We can cast a 6-drop colorless creature here.
What do we think? Six drop colorless creature.
Ooh, 6-drop colorless creature. Worm Coil Engine's a big favorite. Let's see what's in this list. There's no Wormcoil Engine in this
God,
list.
we can cast an 8-drop colorless spell, right?
Oh yeah, I was going to reduce it by 2.
Oh, we're not
Yeah.
getting colorless anyway.
It's colourless. It says it on the card.
Devoid's such a funny mechanic.
Yeah. Confusing commander players everywhere.
Here's a colorless green card.
7. I'm going to cast Worldbreaker and exile this enchantment.
So Worldbreaker is just exiling the Corsair.
Play my Elvish Mystic
Yeah.
and attack you for 6.
You got the trigger here.
And Primeval Titan's going to trigger again, which is apparently thinks something you can do.
Yeah. Yeah, we want to be finding these strip mine effects now.
Like, we might even be too late already.
Yeah.
Before damage, I will dismember your
Okay,
Primeval
well,
Titan.
we've got rid of the Titan, it seems. Yep, we have.
Yep. Which member?
Ah, never heard it.
Never heard that joke before.
Nope.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny
Yeah,
how
two-
us Magic players use the same joke over and over again and we all just laugh at each other every single time?
Yeah. Laughing at each other.
Yeah, I guess it's more of a groan laugh now, isn't it?
Yeah. But I like those. Those are the best jokes.
We only tell them to each other because we can't tell them to our other friends.
Yeah.
We definitely have other friends that don't play Magic.
Oh yeah. I have other friends that don't play Magic. I don't know why you wouldn't want to play Magic.
Yeah, that's why I'm not friends with non-Magic players.
Yeah, yeah,
I just don't understand them.
yeah. Don't tell Nathan's wife.
I was gonna. No, I'm gonna stop myself. I was gonna say. I was going to say. Oh no, I'm gonna just say it. She's my wife, not my friend.
I'd hope both.
Yes, definitely both.
Yeah.
I'm willing to make an exception for my wife.
Yeah.
Okay, no searching.
Ashiok. This is an interesting include. So we are. Oh, there goes the Gitrog Frog.
The Git Frog.
Um,
There's a Conduit of Worlds, I believe it's called.
yes.
Another Crucible effect.
Okay.
I think that's a. Can't quite make. It's that. I've got the name of the land in my head and I can't get it out of my mouth.
Is that the one with the white paper on it?
No, it's the one to the right of the Conduit of Worlds. Maze of Ith.
Maze of Ith, yes. Good call. We've got another excavator in the bin.
Yeah. You kind of want those in play.
Yeah, I guess so. This is the problem with just milling all the things that care about your bin.
Yeah. There is a reanimate in this deck.
Sammy did miss land drop, which
Yeah.
what on Henry?
I can read the plays a mile away.
Gitrog Monster comes back in and says, I get to play 2 lands per turn now.
Yeah.
We do take some damage off the reanimate, but like Sammy missing her second land drop is going to be painful even with 2 mana dorks on board.
Yes, absolutely.
Ashiok importantly does switch off Sammy's fetch lands, which is awkward.
Yeah.
The fact that it turns off fetch lands makes me wonder why we don't see it more often in Canlander. Is it just because it costs 3 mana?
I think so. It costs 3 mana and it doesn't always. Like, it's attackable, so it's not.
Yeah,
gonna
dies to
stick.
attacks. Yeah.
Yeah.
When the creature attacks, I can attack someone.
So that Maze of Ith you were talking about,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
we have one now.
We do.
What I want to see currently. So I
Idol of False Gods. I can't even remember what that does.
And then
It makes spawns.
and stuff.
Right. Okay.
And then when Eldrazi die, you put counters on the false god. And when it has 8 counters on it, it's a 0/0 with 8 counters on it. And Annihilator too.
Okay. So it's not. It's. I missed the fact that it wasn't actually a creature.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Importantly, Sammi can't activate this at the minute.
No colorless mana.
No colorless mana.
Yeah, I think this game's gonna be over pretty soon.
Yeah.
Gitrog Monster is one of like the most favorite cards in Magic. That is not worded well, but
Yeah.
it's probably the most common favorite Magic card, or one of them, right?
Everyone loves to get Rug Monster.
Last time we were talking about favorite planeswalkers. Would you be able to name a favorite creature in Magic?
Oh, yes, I think so. Maybe not absolute favorite, but definitely one of my favorites. Thunder Trap Trainer.
Oh, interesting, a new one. I like it.
Yep.
That's the Augur of Bolas plus, right? That
Plus,
gets offspring too.
Yes. And it's an otter.
That's
Otter Wizard, I believe.
That's cool too. Yeah,
Yeah, Otter of Bolas.
love it. I don't think I'd be able to name like a favorite creature in Magic.
No, there's so many good ones. So we're phasing out this creature here. Talon Gates, I think that card's called. It's another one of these. Yes, Talon Gates of Madara. Played out of the graveyard with the room. Phase out a creature, attack for 6.
Yeah, this is definitely Francesco doing his thing. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
we're not really seeing much of a match because Sammy's unable to do her
No.
thing. So Francesco's just almost goldfishing here.
Yeah.
Bayou. It's a bayou. I can
It's
see
a
it.
bayou.
I can see this one.
You can see the bee.
The effort that Francesco's gone to make these lands
Oh, yeah.
is just incredible. Like, he must have so much time on his hands to be able
I know.
to write those
Truly
out
is
like
an
that.
artist.
Oh, there's another one, look.
When I discard the land,
Oh, it's a Formless Genesis.
draw a card with this.
This one caught me out a few weeks back of like, I've never seen this. This thing's ridiculously powerful.
Yeah. Especially with it having retrace.
It's also an Eldrazi
Yeah.
and an Otter.
Something that's... And an otter. And a brushwag. Yeah, that's. I believe Francesco's just going to keep casting this Formless Genesis. That's a win con.
Yeah, retrace is a thing.
Yeah.
Pass.
Yeah, there's Ashiok putting in pieces here.
There's a Flooded Strand.
I can't search this.
Yeah.
It does nothing.
Yeah, because of Asher Gate.
Well, you can sacrifice it.
This to the gift of monster.
Yeah.
So I'll draw a card.
That's a thing you can do.
And then I'll draw for my turn.
Fair play to Sammy, who's just sitting there waiting.
Yeah.
I'd have conceded so long ago.
Yeah, we're going to just keep sacking the Talon Gates to get Rogue Monster, playing it again.
When this for my graveyard as a copper face, I will face out the
We're making another copy of the Talon Gate, and
Yeah.
that's the straw that broke the camel's back.
I had like all of these that I drew.
Yeah.
I was like, didn't get
Kozilek in hand.
Very cool.
Actually,
Very, very cool showing from Lands Control.
when you get stuck on lands, it's
yeah.
Again, like, I think most Canlander decks, if they're allowed to do their thing without, I guess, a roadblock of any kind, it can be pretty darn cool.
Yeah.
But Francesco was doing more fun stuff than just playing creatures and turning them sideways.
Yes.
Although I do enjoy doing that.
We love to turn creatures sideways.
Mm-hmm.
Here's that Sol Ring again. You can see it in Sammy's hand.
It's a strong start.
Oh, it's a mulligan to 6.
I am going to play Tropical Island.
We played it out this time.
Yeah, we're playing it on turn 1 just in case there's a Thoughtseize. Wooded Foothills. And passing it over. Let's hope that game 3 we get to see both players doing things.
A fun interactive game of Magic.
Is it a pre or is it a Dane, Henry?
I think this one's a Dane.
Ah, cool. I had a Great Dane when I was younger. What a great dog. I love big dogs, and that Great Dane was a big dog. She was called
Famously
Marbles.
big dog. Oh. It's a good name for a dog.
Yep. She was the gentlest guard dog, like you could ever meet. But if an intruder came into the compound, she was all over him. That was
already...
an anecdote I wasn't expecting to go to from Preordain.
Yeah, Sammy's going to untap next turn with 5 mana. That's quite good for turn 3.
Yeah, I'd say so. Meanwhile, Francesco gets to surveil.
Yeah.
Oh, getting that sweet value, putting it into the bin. I've done it so much recently, mainly with Mardu Devotee, where I'm scrying 2, and I'm like, if I keep both of these, I feel like I've wasted the card.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yet your opponent's going, oh no, they've kept them.
Yeah.
It's a weird one, isn't it? Like, I want the value to show that I've actually done a thing, and my opponent's going, good, they've not got anything good on top.
So we're getting rid of this ramp
Sol Ring
immediately.
down. Well, so we talked about this in game 1, right? Haywire Might does just get rid of the Sol Ring. It can't do so when Sol Ring is in hand, but maybe it just sits there for a while until it comes down. It's not the greatest of arguments. Hey, look, it's the Matter Reshaper. We've seen both Gitrog Monster and the Matter Reshaper for the art of both of these decks.
Yeah. Some adorable Secret Lair art.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan, a known Secret Lair enjoyer.
Yep, I bought one once.
Yeah. I have recently bought the SpongeBob Secret Lair with the intention of trying to get my opponents to drop from the tournament when I counterspell them with SpongeBob.
It's a plan.
Yeah.
You've got to win somehow, right?
Yep.
Oh dear. What does Aftermath Analyst do?
Oh,
Mills cards when it comes
glad
in,
you
and
asked.
then
Yeah.
you can get...
You can pay 4 mana to return all of your lands from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped.
Beautiful.
Very cool card. Weirdly, a combo card.
Yeah. Is it a recently printed card?
Yes, it was printed in Murders at Karlov Manor.
That's the one.
Not to be confused with Murders at Markov Manor.
No. That coming soon.
Yeah.
On a completely different plane.
Yeah, this Aftermath Analyst, I think, is one of the cooler cards printed in the last year. Was this printed in the last year? Yeah, just about.
It's got to be close, right?
Yeah.
Ashiok's back. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
I guess that did represent some decent value with this Aftermath Analyst.
Yeah.
Oh no, you have blue. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, blue for this.
Yeah.
Just making sure that Sammy didn't have to pay a life there with the talisman, I think.
Yeah.
Green. We play the top lane.
It's a hobbit. Oh no, it's not. It's a halfling citizen.
Halfling. We don't have those in Magic.
Nope, no hobbits here.
No hobbits here. Only halflings.
I'm kind of excited to see what the non-Spider-Man cards are going to look like. To be honest,
Yeah.
I know because we don't get to play them in paper, right?
No, they'll be arena
It's
only.
just arena.
But we'll get to play the Spider-Man ones in paper.
So I want it the other way around. I want the non-Spider-Man ones in paper, and I want to play Spider-Man online.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It just means when I'm printing out proxies for my Canlander decks, I have Magic Art to use.
Oh, great shout. Yeah, that's what we should do with all of this playable Spider-Man cards. Just print out the online version and put it over the top.
Yeah, run it in an official tournament, just the paper over the real card.
Yeah, exactly. Real card's there. Don't worry about it.
Real card's there, I just want to look at the Magic Art.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Half annihilation.
Alright, we got ramping. Oh, I did not notice that Zuran Orb come in.
Yeah.
Oh
well,
boy.
Francesco didn't have to tap any mana for it. Yeah,
So-
the Zuran Orbs.
So we get to sack all our lands and then bring them all back again. Just gain some life.
You do have to sacrifice the Aftermath Analyst.
Yeah, and it's not like you get to do it over and over again, but it's just free life gain. We've got an Entomb.
What are we entombing?
What are we entombing? This is an interesting one. We can
Any card.
Why are you searching, sorry?
For Entomb.
Instant a card from. Oh, yeah, a
From a
library.
library to my graveyard. Yeah.
Huh. You have to assume it's going to be a land.
Yeah, you'd think so. There's some good lands in Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, what's the most powerful one that comes back here? This is going to be fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many lands are in the bin? We got 2 more lands
I
in the
believe
bin.
there's 2 lands in the bin. 5 lands in play, and what I'm assuming will be a land into the graveyard.
If this is the card that I think it's going to be, this is going to be sweet. I can't tell. It's Field of the Dead.
It's Field of the Dead, yeah.
Okay. Francesco's having fun.
Yeah. Francesco's doing what
Do
every
it.
lands player wants to do.
Do it. Gain 10 life. Here they go.
Gain 10 life.
Sacrifice all the lands.
4 mana of my mana.
Gain 10 life.
And then I will, before damage, I will
Sacrifice the
my graveyard.
analyst.
All of them? Is that what that says?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That is such a cool play. Field of the Dead comes in along with 7 other lands.
7 other lands, so we will be getting
I'm going to make 8.
a lot of zombies.
8 2/2s.
8 2/2s.
Yep.
And I'm going to
Wow.
1 and exile your graveyard.
We got a couple of triggers too. So Surveil and Bodgkbog.
I'll put this into my...
Yeah, this is like living the dream, right? For a land
Yeah.
control deck. Zuran Orb, Entomb Field of the Dead, sacrifice all lands, and reanimate them with the analyst.
And this.
Very, very cool.
No, it doesn't die. Yeah, because sacrifice this before damage, and this was the one thing anyway.
Yeah.
So we're taking just 2 damage off the Quackle.
Yeah.
We may have put
putting
life
16
totals a
power
little
into
bit
play.
wrong here. Because I thought Francesco went up to 23.
Yeah, and then
And
took
then taken 4. I don't know, maybe I missed something, but
perhaps.
I mean,
Combat, I will
yeah, life totals may be off, but this is a lot of 2/2s that are possibly
So
going to
lots
end
of
this game
2/2s.
rather quickly. We'll see. Sammy's still on 20. I'm just reeling from how cool a play that was. Entombing
Yeah.
in combat
yeah, 6 and
for a land.
go to 8.
Field of the Dead into bin.
So I'll crack my fetch, I'll go to 18.
We're gonna make another zombie.
You can do that. That's allowed.
Yeah. this is such a cool thing for lands to just out of nowhere put 16 power into play.
And like, if Francesco's getting into trouble at this point, we've got a couple of lands that we can just get rid of to gain some
Yeah.
more life, and we can still have the Field of the Dead online. So, Zuran Orb reads as a really weird card, and
Yeah.
there's so many of these, right? In the history of Magic, where you look at it, you might look at it early on in your Magic career and go, "Why the heck would you want to do that?" That's just
And then you read
bad.
cards like Aftermath Analyst and go, oh.
I think, well, it's like Path to Exiling Your Own Creature, or what's the why am I blanking on the equipment that kills you things to draw 2 cards?
Skull Clamp.
Skull Clamp, yeah.
Yeah.
Why would I want to kill my own things? Well,
To draw 2 cards.
2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10.
Francesco's just done a thing, and it's rather absurd. I'm wondering what Sammi could possibly do here. Like, because
Yeah.
I don't think Sammi plays that much interaction. It's
I think potentially our only out here is a Ugin the Spirit Dragon and -0 it to just
Okay,
clear all
yeah.
of those tokens. Does Sam have enough mana to do so?
yeah,
I don't
because
think
the
so.
Eldrazi
Yeah.
tap for mana, right? 1, 2, 3, 4,
yeah,
5,
yes.
6, 7. Oh, we might not actually have quite enough. Oh no, yeah, because we don't have the Scions or whatever they're called anymore.
We blocked with the Scions.
So maybe that was incorrect then, just in case you draw Ugin.
Yeah, I think if when Ugin's your only out, you've got to just hope.
Well, okay. All I said about limited interaction, here's a piece of interaction. We've got Eldrazi Confluence that has a few different ways to remove zombies.
Yep.
So the untap one, I guess, and one tap.
3 down. I think that the mode chosen was +3, -3, rather than exile them and then return them to the battlefield.
I think we did a mixture of both.
Okay, all right. Hedge your bets.
Yeah.
It's a fetch land. It's another 2/2.
Yeah.
Field of the Dead is silly.
Oh, it's quite dumb.
When that card first came out, it was apparent to everybody how stupidly bonkers it was.
Yeah. It's banned in, I believe, most formats it's legal in.
That's not surprising, and that'll do it. Weirdly
Yeah.
enough, that number of 2/2s is enough. Very cool showing from Francesco's deck
Yeah.
in that round.
Very cool play.
One of the coolest plays we've seen on the channel, I would suggest.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you, Henry, also for joining us.
Not a problem.
Appreciate it. Catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.